It's me. It's Lee. Stop. There. Thank you, Pretzel. Thank you, Pretzel Music. Pretzel Rocks. Hi. Hi there. It's me, it's Lee. Welcome. I've been riffing movies. I've been riffing. I've been doing live riffs of movies. Candy Bomber Z says, "What's a riff?" So, riffing is brought to prominence by things like Mystery Science Theater 3000 and then riff tracks. It's basically goofing on a movie, goofing on a show, making it funny. A lot of riffing is done with a script. I have been doing just live riffing, blind. And I don't know, I haven't seen other people do that. I'm sure since it's the internet, there's people doing that. But the first was an experiment just to see how that would go. And it went incredibly well. And so now it's like an art form that I like to do. That said, sometimes that kind of riffing can be very energy intensive, and I'm sort of interested tonight in the fact that I'm a little bit more laid back, and so it might be a little bit more of a laid back watcheroo, more of a watch party than a riffing, but you never know. Riffy diffy diff diff. So I've been watching these rights cleared movies. I ran out of rights cleared Christmas for now. There's a few more that I could do, but I want to kind of save them. Also, wow, my computer is struggling. It's because I have a laptop and I insist on hooking it up to two 4K monitors at the same time while I stream because I'm just insane. Also, that squeaky chair, shout out to squeaky chair. Every chair I get is squeaky chair. Because I'm the wrong size for chairs. A little bit of show and tell. This is the Fog and Gold flag, an unofficial San Francisco fan flag that someone made based on older versions of the San Francisco flag. I won't go into a rabbit hole. I think in the future I might set up little rabbit holes to go down. But I would love to talk about the history of the San Francisco flag and how cool it is that we have a fog and gold. And here's a sticker version of it. So that's tight. And that bops and slaps and chops and waps also. What else do I have tonight to show you? Oh, how about this cool Christmas card that my parents got? It's a fluffy Yeti. And he's fuzzy. It's pretty cool. So, tonight's movie I have found on the usual, like, rights cleared, copyright free movies site. It wasn't loading as well on that site, so I just found a copy of it on YouTube. It's called Teenagers from Space. It's from 1959. It's science fiction and horror. It says an alien spacecraft comes to Earth while searching the galaxy for a planet suitable to raise gargons, a lobster-like but air-breathing creature which is a delicacy on their homeworld. Wow, I did not read that before. Thor, the lead alien, shows his contempt for Earth's creatures by vaporizing a dog named Sparky. So I guess that's a trigger warning. Apparently there's fascistic undertones here, because I guess this is a content warning. It looks like the aliens consider themselves as the supreme race and they disdain foreign beings. So maybe we can, exercise some demons by watching this. Amazing. Hey, Rorak, I did not finish that Doom level. Doom levels are not meant to be finished. My hobbies are never meant to be finished. They're meant to be continued. And until someday someone else can take on the mantle. Okay, it's me and movie time. Hey, movie. Why are you moving? It movied, slow computer. 3, 2, 1. We have movie sign. Here we go.
Dr. Mason. Dr. Mason.
Oh, I didn't scroll. Wait, is this the beginning? Yeah, we're 27.
I'm sorry. I guess it was nothing. A sudden light reflection.
Whatever.
Startled me. There's no doubt a comet or a meteor.
Or a Cupid.
It seemed to be a drill-shaped thing.
Stupid.
It followed.
Bad first riff.
No, it must have been my imagination.
Look, it changed
It
shape
makes me
because I
realize
moved it wrong.
just
This is
because
going to be a
I'm
terrible one. This is free
hanging
content.
in space like a speck of food floating in the ocean.
Tonight's not going to go into my...
Sooner or later to be swallowed up by some creature floating by.
Gonna go in my secret portfolio of comedy.
Time will tell.
This one's not going in the Grenarian collection.
Wonder. Wonder how. Wonder when.
Oh shit! Is that Sparky? He knows what's gonna happen to him. Sparky hates that fancy kite. Oh no, Sparky. Oh god. Wow. A steak without a tent. For a tent without a steak. David in love! Teens! These teens from outer space! Teens, 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 teens! Robert, King Moody, Frederick, Duke Moody, Carl, Duke of Earl, Sonia, Earl of Duke Moody. Bob Williams, William Bobson, Don Cheadle, Don LeClue, Clue Chambers, Jim McGeorge, George McJim, Gene Sterling. Written, produced, and... So this is like a Tom Grafe picture. This is all Tom Grafe's vision. Let's see what he does with it. I have to allow Zyvo's post about something very adult. Oh no! Wait, is this it? Is it? Oh my god! Oh my god! We really started on a Sparky. Oh god, that is like 2 minutes in, and we are just fully toasted Sparky fried chicken. Oh no, Sparky. Oh no. Wow. At least he didn't suffer. Since everything but the bones has immediately vanished. Sparky's skeleton hatched immediately. Delicious. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? You know, they always come back a little bit different after the Area 51 experimental aircraft flights. Is that luggage? They have space luggage. Oh no, they're here to move in. Wow. They have suitcases. They come from the planet V. Wow! Tracksuits and Italian leather shoes. Ah, yes. It's the compass that points in whatever direction you point it.
report preliminary findings.
Thor reporting. 42 saturation degrees and 96 volumes. Intermediate fluctuation in Marfan content.
Derek
That's what
reporting.
happens when you don't
Direct
shake
pressure
after you
components
go.
Ratio exceeding 7 to 1.4.
Morrow reporting. Diagonal adjustment reading resisting structural forms by 2.8.0 vernums.
Saul reporting. Uneven cartoid levels intersect planes below .0.
Alas, poor Sparky. Say, you've got a coin in your ear.
Surface readings register above minimum requirements. Morrow.
That's one dog skeleton, minimum requirements of 0.
Now the decision depends on its reactions.
Wait, Captain.
Why are we all doing our own voice recordings at the same time?
Of what concern our foreign beings?
Of none to you, Thor. Just as you were so unconcerned when you
In our
killed
marriage.
a small creature. So bravely.
It was no more than an insect.
But it had life. And that life you had to take to satisfy your endless hunger for
Do you think it was a
killing.
metaphor that he thinks it was an insect, or do you think he really thinks it was an insect?
That will not be necessary, Captain. Conditions here will be reported as unsatisfactory, as they were on the other planets we have charted.
By what authority?
You will prepare for takeoff.
Now sashay away,
Leave this
Captain.
planet immediately.
According to our code of
You
operations.
may forget the code of operations, Captain. Only civilized beings could have made the inscription on this metal piece. We shall not have the thousands of Gargans brought here to destroy them.
You have concern for foreign beings over our mission to locate grazing land for our Gargan herds? Recall, it is necessary as a reserve food supply for our people.
Our people. We live like parts of a machine. We don't know our fathers or mothers were raised in cubicles. The sick and the old are put to death.
That's a lot of baggage for you to bring on a space journey, son.
Supreme race. Have you
This couldn't have come out on the home world.
Forgotten. They have been made to forget for centuries. But I have learned how it once was. Families, brothers and sisters. There was happiness. There was love.
Of what do you speak? From where have you learned such things?
From whence have I gotten my Republican
From
hairdo?
this book. I discovered it and kept it hidden. Somehow it survived the flames of the Annihilators when our people were turned into mechanized slaves.
It's a romance novel.
Centuries ago.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture and death for this
The
treason.
High Court may judge me after we have accomplished our mission.
You'll never earn your
We will
second
find an
V.
uninhabited planet to which the herds of Gargans may be shipped, without endangering civilized beings.
Let me see that book. I am interested to see what sways your mind so heavily.
Yeah, I think I might do a little
You
light
may have
reading. Wow. Oh! They got him!
Bring up the Gargan.
Okay, but I just ate.
You're a fool, Derek. This book has poisoned your mind, and you shall suffer for it.
Captain, if the Gargans are shipped here, the inhabitants may destroy them. That possibility alone
Not the
makes it worthwhile
Gargans.
to locate an uninhabited planet.
That book has indeed made you forget many things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
We have the supreme
Keep
haircuts.
him under guard, Thor. I will study the reactions of the young Gargan.
DJ Young Gargan, please emerge. Well, it looks like I've got you at the end of my gun.
Before the High Court has you executed, you should be made to watch what happens when we return here with the Gargans. By the elements alone, they will grow to millions of times their original size in less time than it
Millions?
takes for the sun to rise and fall.
Yea, though the moon looketh down upon the
Already
earth.
I can feel it has grown heavier.
We shall return to our base and leave the transport ships here.
This virgin Gargan is with child.
Will be covered with full-grown Gargans.
Ooh.
A safe distance from our planet, yet their meat will be available to us for the harvesting. Repack the instruments. I shall radio back the news of our success.
Repack the instruments. Yes.
Captain! Captain, something has gone wrong. Look here.
What? What has happened?
I do not know.
My father was a gardener, and my grandfather a gardener before
Now does
him.
not move.
Assemble the T-Rexes, hook in the gas grating instruments.
Assemble the T-Rexes? Gargan,
The atmosphere here
Gargan.
tested above minimum, but the Gargan species cannot live due to excessive nitrogenic gas compounds emitted in our preliminary diagnosis.
Jim, was that you?
This planet will be reported as unsuitable.
Unsuitable for Gargans, yes. The 470,000 planets, such noted in our little tiny books.
In another solar system. When we return to our home base, you will be presented to the High Court with the evidence against you.
And a little bow in your hair.
Bind the prisoner and prepare him for the isolation chamber. I will make contact with base.
Run silent and run deep in the Brass Bell kitchen.
Expedition Z06 to base.
Guard him. I will get the straps.
Now stop, collaborate, and listen.
Lie down. Put your hands behind you.
And get ready for the straps.
Your orders are complete. He is escaping!
Oh. Oh. Oh, he's doing like a green light, red light, where he's just laying down whenever they look at him.
How did he get free?
He escaped from Saul. I could have stopped him.
Why is that bush burning and not consumed?
He is the son of our leader.
Oh.
Derek?
I reported his actions and was
Derek?
connected with the leader himself. He told me this. He said Derek does not know.
As the son of our leader, the High Court will pardon him.
He will be pardoned. When the sky is light, we will begin to search for him.
Captain, look at this. The
Red
Gargan-
sky at night, Captain.
It is not dead.
It was only sleeping.
Revived.
It flourishes.
Lo, the Gargan.
The excessive nitrogenic gas compound shocked its system. Now it thrives on the very same compounds.
Then this planet is suitable.
Completely.
This Gargan is high on
See
nitrogen.
radio vision contact. Morrow, Saul, secure the Gargan by expandable leg bands. Out of sight in that cave. The size it attains by the time we return will give us an exact growth rate to expect of the herds.
That's what she said, sir.
At the rate the Gargan is expected to grow, what will prevent it from tearing loose the leg bands?
That's what
and
she said,
escaping
sir.
from the cave?
We shall be back before that happens, unless it should receive food in excess of the atmospheric elements. We will leave nothing else for it to consume.
Imagine. Thousands of beasts like that. Millions of times enlarged. Roaming over this planet.
They will be harvested from the air, so there will be no danger to us.
Let us be quick. I do not like to look upon it.
I do not like to look upon.
Now that you report the
Why would you bring a space lobster with you that you do not wish to look
return here
upon?
immediately and prepare to lead the transport ships there.
You may yet
Derek
earn your
Darby
beard,
will be in our
Admiral.
operation should he communicate in any way with the inhabitants, inferior though they may be.
If we are to return now, how can he be stopped?
Leave your best man to find Derek and inform him he is my son. I will join you on the return trip to meet him there.
He may be stubborn. He has already threatened our lives.
If that becomes the case, he must be destroyed. And any beings with whom he might communicate, they must be destroyed.
But he already communicate.
I shall send my best man.
Jimmy, that's the riff.
Let me find Derek.
You will
Jimmy.
wait until the sky is light enough to begin the search. We will leave now and return here to meet you when we bring the Gargans.
Sky Gargans. Ah, sky insects.
I shall not fail.
What? This is ridiculous. And the sport of track was born. Alright, I guess.
Raised us both since we were kids. Oh, come on in.
Now you can hear what they say. Hey, two nerds, one black hole.
How do you do, son? Just arrived in
I
town?
don't do.
Don't believe I've seen you around before.
I just arrived.
I'm a square.
And your name?
Derek.
Derek. The empty room belonged to my brother, Bud. He's married now and lives upstate.
Your brother? You knew your brother?
You have
Because I
a
know
state?
my brother. That's a strange question to ask. Grandpa raised us both since we were kids after Mom and Dad died.
I am sorry, It's just that I never knew any brothers or sisters.
Your mother and father decided to play it smart and avoid a lot of squabbles around the house.
Oh, Grandpa.
My house was full of squabbles. We would harvest and
Well,
eat
let's
them.
take a look at the room, and if you like it, you're welcome to stay.
It's this way. I'll show it to you.
Hey, I thought you were getting ready to go swimming.
No, that can wait. Right in here, Derek. I hope you like the view.
Any excuse to show a boy a room, I tell you, my daughter. In a land of stop signs, one man starts.
What is this?
The gear shift. Where have you been all your life?
The gear shift. Tell me what it is
He's
for.
been driving automatic.
Now, look, mister, I didn't offer you a ride to give no driving lesson.
Tell me!
Sure. I didn't mean anything. Here's the clutch. When I push it in, I change gears. Low, second, and
It's
high.
just
To hold the vehicle?
a little
When I
clutch.
want to stop, I press the brake. Right here.
And this?
The starter and ignition switch.
And the fuel, what does it use?
Are you kidding? Gasoline, of course. Here's the gas pedal right here. It's about time I have the tank filled.
I asked him where he was from.
Tchaikovsky's background
Grandpa. He just said
music.
he was from very far away.
He did, huh? Well, maybe he doesn't like to talk about where he's from.
Kind of a John from Cincinnati type.
I'd say he's raised in a private school of some sort.
Oh, Grandpa. If he just got into town and can't pay the rent until he gets a job or something.
Can I marry him?
Well, what do you say, young man? What do you think of the room?
Think. You have
will let me
think.
live here with you?
Well, sure. That's why we had the sign up. That's why you came here, wasn't it?
Not exactly.
Derek, I was just talking to Grandpa and, well, if you don't have the rent money right away, that could wait until he gets a job, couldn't it, Grandpa?
Why, sure. That's all right with me, Betty. But then if he doesn't like the room...
I like it here. Very much. I would like to stay.
Fine. I'll go out and take down the sign.
And you try and
have the
unclench.
bags brought over.
My bags? I have nothing else.
No other clothes or anything?
Or family or love.
I mean, my uniform is all I have.
Gosh, you've got to have more than that. Bud left some of his clothes in the closet, Grandpa. Couldn't Derek use some of them?
Of course.
Well, sure, but they smell like, well, Bud.
Oh, golly, that's Joe. Put on whatever you like from the closet, Derek. I'll be right back. Make yourself at home.
Hi there, Joe. Hi, Gramp. Betty, I'm afraid I can't make the swimming date. Not till later, anyway. Got a sudden assignment for the paper.
Oh, gosh, what now, Joe?
I'll have to cover some swimming
They saw a
party.
new flying saucer last night.
Sounds like it might take you all day.
I hope not. I'll call you as soon as I get through, okay?
Okay, Derek.
Usually these extraterrestrials are pretty quick interviews.
Yeah, I guess a reporter's life can be pretty hectic. You never know when a news story will break.
I was just thinking. Maybe Derek would like to go swimming if you let us borrow the car.
Betty,
I don't
that?
know if Derek can
If you
swim.
don't think Alice would mind.
You don't know Alice. I won't be able to keep them apart.
Jumpsuits, jumpsuits, jumpsuits.
Hey, what's going on in town anyway, mister? A convention or something?
What?
Well, those clothes you're wearing. I talked to a guy this morning who was wearing the same kind of outfit.
How dare.
The guy you're looking for, huh?
You spoke to him? What did he tell you? Where did he go?
Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, take your hands off me.
You will tell me what he said to you.
Oh, why should I? Hey, who do you think you are, anyway?
Answer me, or I destroy you.
He came here with a dog tag. Wanted to know about the address, and I told him how to find it.
Where? Where did you send him?
It was an address on Willow Crest Drive. 1243, I think.
Tell me how to get there.
Just drive down there about 3 blocks. That's Willow Crest. 1243. It's only a few doors up.
Oh! Not the skeleton incubator. Oh. Their lives were over, but their bones were never stronger.
You don't have to put the brake on so hard, Derek. That is, unless you want us to go through the windshield every time.
I have never piloted a vehicle like this before. I will try again.
It is a groundling.
That's Alice's house.
Alice is the president?
Oh, much better.
Wait, Betty.
Yes, Derek? What is it?
When I came to your place,
I really came to your place.
Yes?
I had just arrived here. I did not know where else to go, but everything
I
was
went
so
in the
strange to me.
corner of the room.
I'm glad you came.
That's
So
what
it's Grandpa?
she said.
Without any family or friends, you wouldn't like it at a hotel or any place like that. Come on. I hope
Not a
Alice can
dirty
pick up some
hotel.
swim for you.
Hi there. Who's the stranger?
Joe couldn't make it, Alice. I talked Derek into coming along. Derek, this is Alice.
Derek. Hey,
Hachi mama, hey, 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 yow, za, za,
We need a
zow.
pair of swim trunks. I couldn't find any at my house.
no problem at all. He can wear a pair
Derek
of my
really
clothes.
has big Dougie energy.
And so the servants. We have the whole place to ourselves.
Shazow, zazow, zaw.
Where are the trunks, Alice?
Hanging up right over there.
They look a little large for you, Derek.
Or maybe you better put them on with some clothespins, too, just in case.
I guess it's safe to try them on anyway. Over there at the bathhouse. What was that?
Not the bathhouse.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Was that the phone?
That is what I wanted to tell you about.
Her phone sounds just like a terrifying sting.
When I did not know where else to go.
Heck, I thought it was a 50-cent piece at least.
That's
Wait, I thought she was going to answer the phone, but now she has a 50-cent piece?
Sparky's dog tag. Oh, where on earth did you find it?
When
On
I first
Earth?
arrived, I was with some others. One of them destroyed a small creature. Later, I found that among the remains.
And lo, the virgin Gargan was born, and it was not dead, but only asleep.
Oh, no, Derek, it can't be true. Why would anyone want to kill Sparky?
Betty, I'm sorry.
He was a good dog, kept to himself
They
mostly.
are gone now. Only I remained.
But I don't understand. Where is Sparky? Will you take me to where it happened?
I'll get dressed and come with you.
No, Alice, please.
Continue swimming, Alice.
We'll see you later.
Someone has to swim for us.
so Derek didn't come into town alone. If
You
you're
must
looking
be
for him, he isn't here
Derek,
now.
too.
He and Betty, that's my granddaughter, they went over to the Woodward.
Well, now.
Why don't you go on over there? No doubt they'd be glad to have you joined in the fun.
Yes.
Fun.
How do I go there?
The Woodwards are straight on down the street, about 3 miles, just before you get to the park. Got the biggest house in the block down there. You can't miss it. Where are you fellas from, anyway? Don't believe I've seen uniforms like yours before. Military secret, eh? Well, it doesn't matter. Derek didn't say where he's from either. Don't let me keep
His
you.
hands are
Probably
creeping
anxious to see
upward.
him.
Where did they go? Ah! Shit. Ugh. Wow, that's one short road. Oh my god. They just drove over from the fence.
Where is he, Derek? You don't mean those old bones. You can see they've been here for a very long time.
No. It was among these remains that I found the metal inscription.
He was incinerated by the old bones gun.
I know. He must have been here and his collar tag fell off, that's all.
You are not familiar with
She
the
thinks
focus of
Sparky, like,
disintegrated
forgot
ray?
his bones and just left?
It projects an isolated beam which separates the molecules of living material in chain reaction. All but the solids, the skeletal braces.
That's what she said.
Horrible. And you mean Sparky?
Yes, everything but the solids
There
was...
what happened when the same beam was aimed at me. It missed and...
Lo, the bush
That
burned but was
was
not
left.
consumed.
Good heavens, Derek. You've got to explain it to me. Why were they doing this? Where were they from? How did you...
Because they could. Cincinnati, and because I could.
Betty, tell me, what is the most advanced form of transportation that you know?
What do you mean? What's that got to do with it?
Just wing it, Betty.
Betty.
Just work with me here. Just brainstorming exercise.
Jet airplanes, I guess. Why?
And where do they go? From where to where?
And why?
Anywhere in the world.
And when?
And
What world?
that's all?
Where else is there to go?
Other world?
I shouldn't have
Time?
brought you here.
Is it about a new secret weapon? Something you and the others invented and then they turned against you?
Yes, it's a group. We're calling it the
There's
Talking
something like
Heads.
that. I guess I should try to find someone I can explain it to.
Maybe Professor Simpson at the college. He's head of the science department. He will...
Wait, that was a burn, wasn't
What
it?
is it, Derek?
Betty, when you learn where I'm from, well, you may not understand, but
But then again, there's a lot of things you don't understand.
difference between us, because
I don't care where you're from. I don't understand all this, but
I know.
somehow I feel that I've always known you. That we've never been apart.
Let us go to the professor you speak of.
We have to pass the house first so I can change.
What was that? Did you hear a sound?
No. Only the wind. What sort of sound?
Nothing.
Was it like kind of like a squeak?
Come, let us be on our way.
You must also be Derek.
Oh, what can I do for you?
You are alone?
Could be.
Where are the others? The ones who are with you?
Why do you want to
She's
know that?
active.
Tell me where they are.
Say, who are you anyway?
Never
And-
mind. Just tell me.
Well, they left here. They're gone.
Where did they go?
I think you better get out of here before I call the police.
You will call no one. You will do as I say.
That's what you think, mister.
Ah! And roll to
I
evade.
said you will call no one.
Oh no. Oh! Good soup. A lot of the town is being separated from their solids.
Grandpa was asleep, so I left a note so he'll know where we went. If I know Grandpa, we'll be back before he even wakes up.
Okay. It's dangerous to let an old man sleep with a newspaper on him.
Hello. Hello, Gramps. This is Joe. Betty there?
So she and Derek went out over to the Woodward's pool. You could probably reach her over there.
Derek? Who's Derek?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, have you? He rented Bud's old room this morning. Seems like a nice fellow.
Oh? Well, the reason I called, I wanted to tell Betty
There's
I
a
stumbled
10-legged
onto a
horse
double murder
outside.
story that may keep me longer, but well, after I get the story into the paper, I'll go on over to Alice.
And he's really been binging on those baked beans.
When was it? Where? We're not sure yet, Gramps. There's only a couple of skeletons. We'll know more when the coroner gets here.
Well, gotta get busy now, Gramps. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Joe! Joe, I just found a note. Joe! Hello, hello. By golly, you missed them at the pool, huh? Sure am sorry. Betty left me a note. Now they've gone over to the college to see Professor Simpson.
Hello. Where can we find Professor Simpson?
This is his office, but he hasn't come in yet.
Well, let's wait for him at the faculty parking lot. It's just around the building.
You may wait here if you like.
No, thank you. We'll wait outside.
Wait, Dr. Simpson works inside a closet? Ah, the tense music of Dr. Simpson arriving at work.
Professor Simpson.
Have the aptitude questionnaires come in?
Kept the seat warm, Hilda?
I'll go down and see if they're ready.
They just tag teamed that office chair, don't they?
That's Professor Simpson's office. The third door down. He's head of the science department.
Science of what? Science of head department.
Well, that looks like Professor Simpson's car right there. He must be somewhere else on campus. We better.
He's
go
always
back.
been an old zbman.
Hello? This is Simpson, science department. I
Put that down.
What is the meaning
How
of this?
dare you,
Do as I
telephone?
say.
Who are you?
Where is he? The one who came with information for you.
Who? You are making some mistake.
I am making no mistake.
I disagree.
Where did he go? Out there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will speak to no one else.
This must be one of their doors.
We found his car, so.
Yes, I know. He came in right after you left.
Those med students are at it again.
Oh, Derek.
Not again.
Foolish dog. I'm not going to keep a job where this sort of thing goes on.
What?
I want to believe what I'm thinking isn't true, but
It was a focusing disintegrator.
then whoever killed Sparky. But you said they'd gone.
For some reason, they want to stop me. Somehow we were traced here.
It's because of your brother love.
Go to a place where you will be safe.
But how could they?
And why would they?
I left a note for Grandpa. They must have. Oh, Derek.
I will go to your place.
No, they may be waiting for you there. I can call Grandpa.
Quick, let's go find a phone. Now stroke the inside of the flower.
Hello?
Oh, Grandpa, thank heaven. Derek, he's all right.
Betty, what is it, child? What's the matter?
Grandpa, was somebody there? Somebody you told we were at the college?
Oh, yes, a friend of Derek's. Did he find you okay?
He's a murderer. He killed Professor Simpson, Grandpa. He's after Derek, and he's probably on the way back to the house right now.
Murderer? But are the police...
Don't argue, Grandpa. Derek's friend is a murderer. You know, the one who dresses just like him identically.
Goodbye, honey.
Ah, I gotta get those brakes checked. That is a hell of a screech.
With what weapons are they equipped?
With guns, what?
Intellect, a sharp wit.
What do you mean?
Bullets.
Ah.
Centuries-old invention against...
Hello, operator. Give me the police department. Hurry.
Your bullets cannot provide full skeletonization functionality. You stand no chance. Hello? Is anybody in the set here? Anybody on this set? No.
Yes, we'll be there right away. Thank you.
Betty, tell me how to go there.
Hey, Zodmo, how's it going?
I want you to go somewhere else where you will be safe.
We're safer than the city hall. The police said they're going to have armed guards waiting for us on the front steps. I told them we'd be right there. Let's hurry.
Don't want to be late for the armed guards. If he goes in the front door again,
Halt! Well, what do you want? I spoke to my granddaughter. You're not getting any help from me.
Did they return here? Tell me. I have no reason to harm your granddaughter, but if you do not tell me,
You can kill Derek?
Why should you care about him?
Why shouldn't I? Why do you want to kill him?
Because he cares about
It is important only that he leave
people.
here, that I return him to where he belongs.
And where is that?
From where he escaped.
Gargans.
I need not harm anyone if you tell me where he is. If you do not, there will be many deaths. Beginning with you, now.
He's not here. He's
Here, today.
in the center of the city.
Where? Take me there. You will pilot the vehicle. Go. Be swift.
Swift now. On, old man.
Alice?
Why, I just stepped out of a
Anybody here?
stage play and I...
Holy mackerel.
Hooba-jibba-jibba.
You think the tip might have been a phony, Mac?
Don't think so, Harry. The girl who called seemed to know what she was talking about.
Another call, Mac. Joe Rogers, reporter on the Daily News. He's on the way over.
Well, geez, Frank, we're just multiplying here, Mac.
This time at the bottom of a swimming pool.
She's got us waiting on the stairs, Joe.
Up ahead in the next block. Oh, I hope Grandpa's there waiting for us.
Oh, I do.
What are you doing?
Be silent. Continue ahead.
I did not say to honk.
You stay here in the car. You'll be safe. He's after me, not you.
Wait, they're the armed guards. Why are they hiding? I guess they're just taking cover. But still. Thrill to tracksuited terror. Ooh. Ooh. So, oh no, oh no! He's been fully boned. Oh. Say, nice clavicle. He's dead.
He must have slipped off that way. Come on.
Stay under cover.
As who? Casual Dragon says, looks like everyone's having a no bones day today.
Thank the Lord
It's
you're
true.
safe. I just came from Alice's. There was a skeleton in the pool.
Oh, no! We came to meet Grandpa. The murderer came in the car with him.
What? But how did you get mixed up in this?
Since he killed Sparky out by the old mine. He's an insane killer, Joe.
And he forced Gramps to drive here?
Diabolical!
Is he okay?
Well, anyway, I brought you some Toblerone.
Trying to get across the street.
You stay put. I'll go over and help him across.
He can't handle that street alone. He needs a yodeler. Grandpa was gonna cross his street, but he talked him down.
That is the safest place.
This is not my beautiful house.
Look. Here on
Blood.
the sidewalk. Drops of blood.
Betty, go into the building.
Take me to the river.
Give me the weapon you have, Derek. Slowly.
But you already
One
have
sudden
one.
move and I slay you both.
Derek? What's Derek do as he says?
What would Derek do? There. Now I have a meat weapon and a bones weapon. Now, activate the shift knob.
Pellets from my flesh.
That is not possible.
I'll recline saucily
As he says. I know a doctor's office. We'll take him
when I
there.
see one.
She is very wise.
In the ways of science. Do you not understand that if you skeletonize me while I am low at the wheel, then, yea, shall the car be out of control?
He was trying to fire out the window at Betty and Derek. I swerved the car and... Say, where is Betty?
That's funny.
We're not the main characters, are we?
Someplace. But the car's gone. They must have left without me.
Well, don't worry, Gramps. You'll get an escort home. I'm going to phone the store
Just
to
like
the
every
doctor and we'll
Friday.
drive out to the old mine Betty mentioned.
The old mine? What's out there?
I don't know. That's where
Rocks?
He said Sparky was killed by the guy.
Gold?
Sparky, our dog? She didn't tell me about that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to break it to you.
Blood spots on the sidewalk. And where's that car that was parked here?
That's it. That's how the killer got away.
Good one, Jim. Good thinking, Jim.
And Betty and Derek?
That's
They
right,
must have
Jim.
been kidnapped. You've got to do something. You've got to find them.
Well, just another normal day in my neighborhood.
That's it, Derek. That's Dr. Brandt there. He looks like he's leaving.
Stop him. Block his path.
Take him en passant. Well, oh,
Is there some emergency? I have a house call to make.
and 7 blends of herbs and spices.
Go inside, all of you.
I say, what is this?
He's holding a gun on us, Dr. Brandt. We had to bring him here.
I'm sorry. I should have known better, but you know me and guns.
I'm afraid I cannot be of any help. You will need hospital facilities for anything else.
Be silent and get inside. You will remove the pellets here. Now.
Leave these people alone, Thor. Where is our ship? I will take you there.
No, it is gone. Do as I say.
Derek, please. Doctor, you must try.
Well, I'm bound by a Hippocratic oath to take pellets out. Twink. Come into the operating room.
You will have to lie down here. I will prepare an anesthetic. The pain will be great.
And a blend of herbs and spices.
You will simply remove the pellets. Both of you, sit there. I shall keep you covered. Take heed. One treacherous move and they pay with their lives. Now proceed.
You can't surely hope to keep them covered amid your pellet removal. Now I shall simply relax. Okay, you can You don't have to. Okay.
Thor. Tell
I
me why
still
you've
love
been
you.
Searching for me. It must have been important for you to have
The Gargan are to be raised here. You could not be allowed to run free.
But the specimen reaction was negative.
It was verified positive after you escaped. The captain should have let me kill you when I had a chance.
And why didn't he? I saw him stop you when you fired at me.
Because
He still loves
he
you.
just learned that you were the son of our leader.
I'm the what? Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. I'm feeling baked and breaded. His gun is drooping. Oh, it's up again.
Then if I'm not to be killed, why did you fire at me in the city?
Your life or death was put in my hands. A traitor does not deserve to be our next leader.
The only reason you do not fire now is to force attention to your wounds. When that is done...
Proceed!
Leave one pellet in.
Antiseptic must be applied to your wounds, and you will need bandages. I'll get them.
What was that look? His gun is falling asleep. Damn heat lamp becoming nuggetized.
I'll find you. You cannot get away.
I was terrified he'd see us before we got out of there.
He may yet. Get in. I will take you back to the police.
In his present condition, he cannot remain conscious long. By the time we return with the police, he will be completely helpless.
I've removed his consciousness.
Gargon to be raised here, and you, the son of the leader.
We could just move out to the mine and raise a couple gargans ourselves.
I thought they'd gone.
Gargon.
I wanted to forget them forever. But now I know.
What is Gar can never be truly gone.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going with you.
Where?
To
The
old
Alps.
chap.
How did you hear about that?
The old fellow inside. He's been telling us everything he can think of. Mentioned that's where you were going.
Names, places,
Okay,
words.
hop in. Maybe something will turn up out there.
You're in here? I know you are. I'll find you.
Hair falling, sweat congealing, spices herbing.
My nurse, Miss Moss. She'll be arriving for office hours.
Ah.
I can hear you. I can hear you breathing. You cannot escape me.
Doc really dosed him, huh?
I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you.
Derek 2 is not doing well. Wah, wah.
Dr. Brandt! Dr. Brandt!
She's already left?
Man, the village phone booth is really a busy spot. When you need fluids, make it ringers.
Dr. Brandt's office.
Miss Moss.
Hey, Spuzztato, welcome to the stream.
This is Dr. Brandt.
Where are you, Doctor? There's an emergency patient here. I've done all I can.
Listen, Miss Moss. He's a murderer. He held hostages at gunpoint.
If you help him, you're basically unhelping someone else.
A murderer.
A murderer?
Yes, Doctor. I'll leave immediately.
You will come with me. Put that down.
Miss Moss, what is it?
Drop it, I said.
What do you want?
You will help me to escape. Go out.
Well, thank you very much. Two derricks. Two identical uniforms.
Is that how you arrived?
Two completely different attitudes toward Earth people.
You will take me where I say. If you disobey, you will be killed.
Well, not killed, just boned.
The police are on the way, Dr. Brand. They...
It's no use. I was too late. They're gone.
Solid gone.
But how could he? You said he would be helpless
without aid. But my nurse, she didn't know.
Ugh, these nurses always aiding.
Gave him an injection. He revived.
Wow.
Well, we've got to tell the police.
She'll be dismissed without gauze. Get it?
I'll tell them what happened.
Kiss. What? Never mind.
Don't worry, Derek. Thor will be caught. They're sure to find him eventually.
And after all, it's only Burbank.
The Gargan. They are small when young, but they can attain the size of this building in no more than a day.
What?
Can't you stop them?
The only chance is to duplicate the operation of the disintegrator.
How can that be done?
Into a sort of reintegrator.
They do it if they could get Thor's as a model. If only there is enough time.
Time indeed.
You know, I don't get this guy. Animals are humans. He just seems to like killing.
There's more to it than that, Joe. There's something behind this. Something we don't understand. The weapon he uses, it's unheard of.
Man, Ron Howard is really confused.
Look at that tree over there. Used
It
for
burned and yet was not consumed.
I don't know. Let's take a look in the old cave.
I love the old cave.
Where are we going? You've got to tell me.
It is not far now.
It is not for you to know.
You can't escape. The police will find you.
Possibly they will. But barricaded in the mouth of a cave, with you as hostage and me with this...
How long do you think you can hold out that way?
Long enough.
For what?
There will not be too long to wait.
That's sort of redundant, but... Quick! Move the boulder into
Bring
place.
your flash bulbs up here. This tunnel is black as pitch.
Okay, I'll be right up.
We'll flash our way through it. And, low... What? Gargans? Oh, tell me they got Gargan.
An intruder already.
No!
They got to the cave before us.
I won't let you kill anyone.
I see you do not value your life. He's getting away. Follow him.
No.
Dare refuse.
Oh! Wow, she just got judo chopped. She didn't get skeleboned. I guess because she's the designated driver. Now we whip shitties. Okay, so they were at the cave, but they went to hide in the cave, and they saw that someone else had already pre-hidden in the cave, and now they're gonna drive to one of the other two places in the film. And she's waking up, and that's why you always skeletonize first and ask questions never. Jeez, gonna need new tires. He never did get that driving lesson. Note to self, human cars cannot fly. About a set of wet wild tires and a nice orange pair of pants.
I don't think so. It's just bruised. Oh, thank heavens it's over.
It is over.
Mayor.
I wish it was over.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hey, thanks for the bits, anonymous cheerer.
Some kind of man-eating monster. Poor Mac, the guy I was with. I could hear the thing tearing him apart. He was dead in a few seconds.
Oh, how horrible. What could it have been?
I don't know.
Probably another
But
Derek.
whatever it is, I'm afraid the nightmare's just begun.
Ah!
The man guilty of these strange killings now lies mute in confinement at General Hospital, where he is being treated for minor injuries.
You can see him in the generic
City
ward.
jail tonight.
Room.
The fantastic murder weapon he used has not
Well,
been
the
located.
only room.
Mystery still surrounds the disappearance of a man-eating beast said to have been in an abandoned mine shaft outside the city limits.
No, sorry, that
These
says
news
man-eating
broke out immediately
beast.
after the city police surrounded the cave and found it completely empty. Evidence in the cave appeared to confirm the report that a monster of some sort had been shackled there, but had somehow attained strength enough to pull itself loose.
Police
and
engaged
escape.
their tiny
Groups
flashlights.
of armed volunteers have set out in search of the creature, hoping to track it down and destroy it. Meanwhile,
This has been a Muppet News Flash.
Thor Christ just below here. If that
Thor
receiver
Christ?
is down there, I'm going to find it.
Derek, I just thought.
Why do you have so many steering wheels?
Cave. It must have been there at the same time we were. What I can't figure out is, why did it escape when it did? Why not sooner?
It would not have been large enough, but the man it consumed increased its growth rate.
And that
Then
is what she said.
how big would it be now?
Is what you
There is
said.
no telling. You stay here. Keep the door closed.
And keep saying. The Adventures of Large Suit Derek. Thrill to scrub. I thought I'd keep the door closed, but then I didn't. She's actually really small.
No, Betty, go back. It's too dangerous
We
for
can
you
find that thing twice as fast if we both look.
You make me angry, but I like you very much.
He flirts like Mr. Rogers.
It'll be easier to see what we're looking for.
Gosh, I just love watching the clouds.
The light from your moon, it will help.
My moon?
Yeah, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a gargan.
I think I know. I think I've known for some time.
Vampire.
You're not from this world, are you?
You're from
I did not know how to tell
Cincinnati? I did not know how to tell you that I am a strange person.
You're so much like us.
I am a strangler from a strangland.
Grandpa when he was young. And to think.
We were made the same. The only difference is that we were put on places far, far apart.
Well, not the only difference.
What is it like, where you're from?
Well, it's kind of like a Ken doll down there.
Parented by the most perfect specimens of our race.
It's a little weird to say, but...
If you become ill, you are put to death.
And if you become dead, you are put to ill.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
Not unless I'm a skeleton. And even then, they'll leave me here. So no, not really, no.
And I shall never, never leave it.
Wow. Parallel evolution of kissing. Really, that's incredible. Or maybe he's just going along with it.
The moon has come from behind the cloud.
How dare you, Moon? How dare?
Derek. The cricket. It's so quiet.
Gargan! Oi! What? You can't skeletonize that which is already skeleton. You cannot exoskeleton. Something, something. That is absolutely a lobster. That is one big lobster. Incroyable. It's the langosta with the mosta. What in fresh shell is that? Hey!
The most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
It's no cause for alarm, but oh.
Must have been damaged somehow when Thor was thrown in the crash.
You said that thing would keep growing. If it does, what can stop it from wrecking the city? And
I may be able to repair the damaged part of the disintegrator. If I can,
or at least disintegrate part of the damageator.
Give the Earth a weapon against invasion as well. If only I can get it to work.
What, a Gargan? You'll never get a Gargan to work. An honest job? Are you kidding?
What was that?
Only a coyote.
Not the jackalope we seek.
There it is!
Search party. Killed by visage of monster.
Grandpa was so exhausted he fell sound asleep with all his clothes on. Do you think you can fix it, Derek?
I don't think we should take his clothes off him now, if that's what you...
Such a little thing.
That's what she...
And it has the power to destroy as it does.
That's...
It is worthless.
That's what she...
I can figure out an energy substitute.
That's what she was saying...
Maybe it won't come into the city, Derek.
That's what she's...
Will come to the city.
That's...
Or more food if nothing else.
Yes, that's what I said. It's a very large porta potty this man lives inside. Quick, I'd better call another phone.
Out by the hills, due northeast, there's some kind of a monster. It suddenly bobbed up and seemed to touch the sky.
Stop.
I have not been drinking.
Over.
No, I can't see it now. It must be behind the hills, but I'm getting out of here.
The few remaining survivors of the search party that was attacked report that the beast they encountered was many times the size they expected, indicating that the monster has some strange power of rapid growth. An exact description was...
This just in, it's even bigger.
According to a report not yet confirmed, a beast of seemingly gigantic proportions has been sighted lurking in the hills due northeast of town.
Could it be the same growing beast?
Called for military help. Planes and troops are expected to arrive within the next 2 hours. Meanwhile, citizens should take refuge in places of safety, cellars, bomb shelters, as directed by civil defense administrators. I repeat,
Cellars and bomb shelters, huh?
It has grown. It's just northeast of town. I'd better wake up Grandpa. We'll all go down to the cellar.
You go there with him.
It's a lobster, not a tornado.
I can do something yet.
What? What are you looking at?
Those wires.
They always do something to monsters.
They carry the source of energy used for illumination and power in the homes.
Yes, electricity.
And the wires are spread throughout the city, are they not?
You mean you might be able to make the disintegrator work by hooking it to...
Possibly. If the power were great enough. The only chance, so I've got to try it.
I can help, Derek. I'm going with you.
What's going on?
Did the door just yawn?
What's all the commotion about?
Why am I so blurry?
The edge of town. Wait for us here.
First, I must put the disintegrator back together, and then find proper tools.
Disintegrator? I hardly knew her.
All right, then. Let us go.
And by go, I mean you go in there, and I'll... Meanwhile, in San Francisco...
Gramps, with Betty.
Why are they playing the overture to Carmen? Who the hell knows?
Derek again. Everybody's supposed to take shelter. The monster from the cave, it's approaching the town.
Huh? Then that's where they must have gone. Those crazy kids. Joe, we've got to try and find
They
them.
love them a monster.
Come on then, let's go.
Quick, I gotta put my press pass thing in my hat.
Derek, look.
I think that's it.
You can't cut live wires.
She is very small.
Operator, this is an emergency. You must connect me with the city electrical generating plant. Hurry!
Fuck.
Please listen to me. You must do as I say. The monster is coming towards the town. I'm at North Ridge Road. We have a weapon here that might be able to stop it if we can connect it to the power line.
Who is this? I'll have to check with...
You have to believe me. There's no
I found this phone in a giant mailbox, and I... For a man who doesn't know anything about anything, he's pretty confident around those power lines.
That looks like him. Derek is climbing down a pole. And look what's coming. We're not going to make it in time.
I'm popping wheelies!
Restore the power and it's ready.
Hello? Turn the power back on.
Okay.
Why does the guy at the frosted glass factory have the ability to turn the power on?
It is not enough power.
Can you boost the power any? Please, it's not enough.
I'll try to speed up the generators.
Derek seems to have some kind of weapon, but it's not doing anything.
Grow, my gargan, grow!
If only there were more power, Betty.
He's trying to solder him.
More power. We've got to have more.
I could join in more circuits, but it may blow off the line.
But this whole place is filled with baseball bats. Okay, skeletonized. From the inside out. Well, there goes dinner, I guess.
It is too late.
The moon has gotten noisy.
Already?
Your people are here for you. I must leave. They will take care of you.
But Derek, you promised. You said...
I know what I must do. You must not interfere.
Betty, thank heavens you're all right.
I think all right is a stretch.
That book has indeed made you forget many things.
Did he steal her
We're
car?
The supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
Somehow I feel that I've always known you, that we've never been apart.
You were the son of our leader.
Oh no, he's headed right for Blind Man's Curve.
Will you?
Dead Man's Ridge. Ridge Man's...
Get a weapon like
Whoa!
that.
Oh.
Makes me think of what the killer used.
It is. The same thing.
But who is he? Where did he come from anyway?
Some kind of
Someplace none of us
skeletonizer.
has ever heard of before, Joe.
He's just a skeleton man with a gun in his hand and a
Another planet,
tracksuit around his
far
waist,
out in space.
cinched with a
Hey,
giant
wait a minute.
buckle.
Betty, this is no time to be joking.
I'm not joking. Where do you think the monster came from? And the man who was doing all the killing and the unheard of weapon he used?
But how did
They came in a spaceship of some sort. Whatever those people told you they saw last night.
the flying saucer? And I thought those people were seeing things.
They weren't. Derek looked into the sky just before he left here.
That must mean
Somehow,
he's from
you could tell that more are on the way.
Moron? Ah, Loud Moon, Jesus. Meanwhile, in Culver City, USA.
He must be in the house. There's our car.
Okay, Grandpa.
Oh, Derek!
You're a homeowner now.
Goodbye, Betty.
No, Derek, no.
You are Joe. I want you to take me somewhere in your vehicle.
Mars.
What makes you think I will?
You refuse to take me?
That's right. I'm staying right here.
You will do as I say.
No, Derek, this isn't you.
Do not interfere, Betty. I beg you. Get in.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go back to his home planet and start the Gargan Revolution?
Take me to where they are keeping the prisoner.
The killer? He's at General Hospital, but...
Then take me there.
Prisoner, General Hospital. Just any series will do, really.
Betty! Trust me. Trust me.
Figure it out, Petty.
Derek seemed like such a nice fellow.
Not now, old man.
He promised me something. He promised he would never leave. That he would never go back. I don't believe he wants to break his promise to me. I'm not gonna let him.
What can you do about it, honey?
I think I know where he's going. Out by the old mine. I want to go there. I want to see him once more.
He's hurt you enough, Betty.
You're like a child, Betty.
Please let me go. I must.
Okay. Take one of the cars. It's just cars and phones. Must be one of those red light district hospitals.
The prisoner is in this building.
Looks like they haven't transferred him to city jail yet. What are you planning
He's
to
still
do?
in City Hospital.
Just get out of the car and walk in front of me.
Say, what would... Oh.
Do not move. I will take the prisoner. Get their guns. Hand them to me. Now get in. You face the wall. Keep your hands above your heads. I was stupid, Thor. Very stupid. But that is over. We are returning to meet the ships.
Me being stupid is
Why do you
done.
let them live? Kill them.
There is no need. They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet. Go!
Look, that's what he meant.
D0314 says, now I'm big smart.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
This has been a Muppet News Flash. Whoa. Oh, she's got a loud yawp.
What made you think he was coming here?
Because they're coming.
Because a man I met yesterday made a promise.
Told me he wouldn't go back with them. That he'd stay. That he wanted to stay.
Betty, let me take you back home.
And
No, Grandpa,
let me
let's
tell you
become
something
Joe's
about
car.
Derek. That's the sad car. Derek's on Derek's.
Betty, Gramps, what are you doing here? Why do you concern yourself with them? Destroy them.
Why, Thor? They cannot change what is going to happen.
What is going to happen, Derek?
You must understand. Death
No, that's never gonna
must
happen.
come to all. Sooner to some. Later to others.
The guide ship is about to land. We must go to meet it.
Your promise, Derek. Don't you remember your promise?
I have not forgotten it.
Wink.
We call that the guide ship.
That doesn't look like any guide ship either.
What are they going to do?
Derek told me. The other ships are loaded with thousands of those horrible creatures, like the one Derek killed today.
Why are they bringing them here?
They got a Gargan out of control.
Safe distance from their own people.
And they don't care what happens to us?
Derek cared. He wanted to make the Earth his home. Promised he would never
The
leave.
Earth is going to be the centerpiece of the new red lobster on their planet. The Yoda lady, boo-hoo-hoo.
I would have used the disintegrator on them, but it will not function without energy supply.
That's what
It
she...
was damaged when you crashed. I had to bluff with it.
It is just as well. They will be the first victims of the Gargan herds.
And you may yet earn your second V, Derek. Huh? I'm still here.
So you were able to bring him back.
We just screwed down again.
Brought me.
I am sorry I acted the way I did. I am ready to take my punishment.
There will be no punishment, my son.
The King of Space?
You are my father?
I am. I have watched your progress since you were born. You have excelled in all things. I was most disappointed to learn that you had deserted. I came this trip hoping I would find you would return.
You came to strip?
Has what I have done not disqualified me?
Has what I or not have done? Where?
You are back. That is all that matters. Your mistakes were made because of that book.
You have earned your tracksuit. You have earned your stripes. You have earned Adidas.
How is it you are able to leave the planet? Will not the government structure collapse in your absence?
No, not the government will not
As
collapse.
soon as the Gargans are unloaded from the fleet of ships. The people are unaware that I am gone.
Yes, we must leave quickly. If your absence were discovered, it would likely spark the beginning of a revolution. I am not the only one who had that book, Father.
Yes, I know. And you will help in tracking down others who may have such books.
Yep.
Yes, I see the fleet is approaching. They are flying from radio signals from the guide ship, are they not? Let me be the one to direct them in for landing.
Sure.
The ship's close enough to receive the landing signals?
Momentarily, but...
Then go below, Derek. You will bring them in.
And then they shall gargan out of control. Lower the pot.
Derek, what are you doing? Unbolt the hatch.
Not the hatch, Derek. The hatch was never meant to be closed.
Derek went in first and closed the entranceway.
Whatever's in the sky, they're getting mighty close.
Derek has some plan. He's not doing what they want him to, I'm sure.
Well, they wanted him to keep the hatch open.
Master control the fleet. Master control the fleet. Increase speed. Set flight pattern to -0.08. Increase speed.
Increase speed, eh? Yes, this sounds like
Increasing their speed. They cannot land.
He doesn't plan to have them land, but crash. They're coming right at us.
Derek's doing it. That's what he
Oh,
said.
Derek, I'm so proud of you.
He'll be killed too. Get down inside the cave.
Think of what you are doing. Turn the ships around before it is too late.
Hold course steady.
Somebody better start microwaving some butter. I always knew that boy was full of hot air. And now you must repopulate the earth.
I shall make the earth my home.
And lo,
And I shall never, never leave it.
oh, some gargan over the rainbow. Gargan. Yeah. All right. That was cool. That was cool. That was good. I love it. Thank you all for joining that viewing of Teenagers from Outer Space. No, don't play Stargate. Want to get me taken down? Are you kidding? That was fun. It's 9 o'clock. My time. I'm just thinking about maybe doing another movie. I mean, that one went by really quick for me. Maybe I'll do a little break and think about doing a double feature. Let's watch it again. All right, well, I'm gonna put on I'm gonna do a break. I don't know if I'm gonna do another feature yet. I definitely have to pee, and then why don't we just hang out? And I'm gonna look at things. May or may not happen. I'll know within about 10 minutes though. So feast your eyes on. Yeah. So I got what I think is well, we'll see. I got a package. It says perishable. Yeah. That's great. It's from Tom. Bronte pistachio truffles. Is that? That's all. That's That's all. That's incredible. Yum. Ooh, doggy. Okay. From the volcanic hills of Mount Etna in Sicily comes treasured green gold. The Bronte pistachio's floral flavor is vibrant as its emerald hue. A sumptuous pistachio. Yum. Let's do this. Let's break in. This is exciting. The struggle. Yeah, from Tom T. Do. Okay, there's a little insert card. It's unboxing. Hey! Look at these truffles. Oh! Delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Damn. That's good. Okay. Let's, my hair is... I didn't put any product in it. Let's find another movie. Public domain movies. Second truffle all at once. Mm. Had my mic off to spare you all the delicious, yummy sounds. Okay. Public domain feature films. Abraham Lincoln from 1930. W.D. Griffith. D.W. Griffith, I mean, sorry. Gulliver's Travels. That's not a feature film. The Phantom Creeps. I feel like we're getting close. We're getting close. I think we're going to start the next movie in about 5 to 10 minutes. I think this is an intermission. Detour. A Bucket of Blood. Walter is a busboy overly impressed with the cool cats that hang out at the Yellow Door Coffee House, and he wonders how to become hip. Oh my lord. Okay, is this truly a feature? Yes. 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 We're gonna watch A Bucket of Blood. We're gonna watch somebody try to learn how to become hip. Let me rearrange so that it's easier for me to read the things y'all are saying. Y'all are. Sorry. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. I think Windows gotta be big. It's the time of big windows. There we go. This is gonna be a goodie, I think. I think we're all gonna learn something about how to be cool and hip and jive. Just bear with me for another couple minutes. Okay. Buckle up, kids. American, International, American Pictures.
I will talk to you of art.
Call me
Nothing
Ishmael.
else to talk about, for there is nothing else. Life is an obscure hobo bumming a ride on the omnibus of art. Burn gas buggies and whip your sour cream of circumstance.
And let free the...
And go ahead and sleep your bloody heads off.
What?
Creation is. All else is not.
Well, yeah.
What is not creation is Graham Cracker.
Would you like to fund my startup? Would you like to fund my start, please?
The artist is. All others are not. A canvas is a canvas. Or a painting. A rock.
Oh, jeez.
Or a statue. A sound is a sound. Or is music.
Damn Markov chains.
Or an artist. Where are John, Joe?
God, he can see us.
Jerk. Dead.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
They were not born. Before they were born. They were not born. Where are Leonardo?
Huh?
Rembrandt. Ludwig. Alive. 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 They were born. Bring on the multitude with a multitude of fishes. Feed them to the fishes for liver oil.
Pretty hip for a whaler.
Stretch their skins on an easel to give him canvas. Crush their bones into a paste that he might mold them.
This place is great if you don't mind the entertainment. Just vaping out of control.
That he might form an ashtray or an ark. For all that is comes through the eye of the artist. The rest are blind fish.
Saxophone solo by Paul Horn. It's a little on the nose, don't you think?
Swim on, you maudlin, muddling, maddened fool.
He does this every night. I know.
Some artist will bait a hook and let you bite upon it. Bite hard and die. In his stomach.
Bite hard and die. Hey, Daddy Dagoth, how you doing? Hey, a smattering of applause. That's even better than last night.
Walter, what are you doing here? I was looking at Carla's picture. Why, I pay you to look at pictures? Come on, get to work. Just looking. There are empty cups all over the place. Clear them out.
You shouldn't be so rough on him, Leonard.
He has nothing to say to her, only to her hair. Say, it's getting hard to tell who's a square and who's not. Kind of a Brady situation. Can't believe he's press. Am I cool or not? Everybody in this movie is 37? That guy's bad in bed. You can tell by the wool duster and the pressed cowboy hat.
Anything new at the door?
Well, nothing you can pound nails in. A couple of hustlers. One of them short, fat, brunette, named Skinny. The other one was short also. She was bleached, skinny.
Name of fat.
Probably, I didn't get it. They didn't give any pictures, though. Guess you can keep an eye on them.
Okay, any hits?
Well, Jerry Sachs looked like he was straight. I'm sure he's on it anyway. He pushes around the place. Lou said he'd check out on Jerry and sound him out later if he gets any higher.
Are you speaking hipster?
Okay, go on home and get a good night's sleep, you think.
Okay, so long.
Love you too.
Everyone listen to my new poem. I think they really heard it.
I heard it, Mr. Brock.
Thank you, Walter. I'm sure you did.
Bring on the multitude with a multitude of fishes. Feed them to the fishes for liver oil to nourish the artist.
That's what I said, all right. That's what I said.
I forgot.
You mean you don't remember your own poem?
I refuse to say anything twice. Repetition is death.
Oh, get it.
I need a minute.
When you repeat something, you are reliving a moment, wasting it.
I said when you repeat... Oh, hold on. I'm fiddling with this thing because it's all fiddly, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if I do that... Alright.
Bring it from the other end of your life. I believe only in new impressions, new stimuli, new life.
I thought you believed that life is an obscure hobo bumming a ride on a...
I do believe that, Walter, but I also believe creative living. To be uncreative, you might as well be in your grave. Or in the army.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Tried to draft me once. I couldn't pass the test.
I tried to giraffe, but I wasn't tall enough.
Jesus, my God.
Walter has a clear mind. One day something will enter it, feel lonely, and leave again.
Ooh! Good one! Hipster burn. What do you think, Alfred Hitchcock?
We'll introduce you to some wild ones. You may even discover an artist of your own.
And how much is that going to cost us?
What cost? A couple of bucks. You want to meet some beatniks, don't you?
How sure are we that these guys aren't just
All
assholes?
that is comes through the eye of the artist. The rest are just blind fish swimming in a cave of aloneness.
Oh, you must be an artist. And working as a busboy, too.
Feed him that he will be satisfied. The artist is, all others are not.
That's most intriguing. Are you a painter?
An artist seeks not love or revenge.
What is it, man? Finger painting?
Draw me a picture of a house, Walter. Make some smoke coming out of the chimney.
Well, I am working on something.
You know, why did you guys decide that I'm not the cool one? See, these social hierarchy rules seem a little bit arbitrary, don't they? Yeah, we're just a bunch of sailor hipsters in here. You don't mind going out every once in a while on a little... Never mind. Say.
You get a good look, kid?
No. Poor Jimmy was the slow hipster. Ah, shucks. I can't even... Oh, jeez. Tripped over my own cuffed jeans. Can't afford a house that's not on stilts.
Hello, Mrs. Swicker.
Oh, Walter, you look awful pained.
Oh, jeez.
I had a salami sandwich, Mrs. Swicker.
Well, if you were my son, why don't you let me fix you a nice bowl of soup? Won't take but a minute.
Oh, it's okay. I can fix myself something. Besides, I got something important to do.
Say, Walter, did you see anything of Frankie tonight when you went out?
I didn't see him at all.
Well, if you do, tell him I got a nice, fresh piece of halibut for him.
Tell him that? I mean...
Tell him that?
It's only a cat.
Good night, Walter.
Oh, I get it. It's a cat joke. Oh, Walter. Life's looking pretty bleak, isn't it? At least I got you, Lightbulb. That damn saxophonist is here again. I thought we set out the traps, didn't we? I hear that if you sprinkle ginger around, it'll dissuade them. It'll keep them from coming around again. And if you keep the moisture down, then they can't keep their reed wet, so they'll crawl into another stairwell or sink to live. Fuck that thing. At least I have you, tiny stove. This music is really starting to Elfman. When this guy cooks, it looks like a crime. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Jesus. Now to eat my saltpeter. Wow. He's so poor he has to make his food out of clay. You can be part of my... I don't know where that was going. Never mind. Abort riff!
Canvas is a canvas or a painting. Rock is a rock or a statue. Sound is a sound or it's music.
He's doing a Three Stooges routine with that thing.
Be a nose. Be a nose.
It's just a man in LA trying to make a snowman. Fuck that too.
Frankie, shut up! Oh, what's the matter, Frankie? How'd you get yourself stuck in a wall?
The man tried to boil water. It turned into a crisis, and now he's talking to a cat. No! Oh my god. Problem solved! I mean, everything this guy does is just a... It's like he's solving problems in reverse. I feel like he's really good at whatever this is. I'm sorry that tonight is apparently old movies where people's pets get offed, but That just, gosh, this just wasn't in the description.
Oh, Mrs. Swickett.
Oh, I'm in real trouble now. This is like what it would be like if real life was actually like a sitcom.
I'll give you to her in the morning.
Jesus. Sodmo Biffy said the cat is stiff already.
Repetition is death, Frankie.
You ought to know that. If you'd have listened to my cool friends, well, not friends, not yet, but real cool though. You know, at the one coffee shop I go to. Just wait, he'll be the most Jack Kerouac they've ever jacked. I'm gonna be the wackest. Oh boy. Maybe you can channel all this nonsense into your little art. They said you couldn't, there was no such thing as a hipster sculptor. And now he's finding out why. He sleeps on the windowsill like the dog at a bookstore.
Pray that you might be his diadem, old glory, paint, clay, that he might take you in his magic hands and bring from your marrow wonder.
Amen.
You're a John, Joe, Jim jerk.
Did he just say all the names of the hip apostles?
Dead, dead, dead.
Hi, Carla.
Walter, what are you doing here so early?
Well, I brought something. I think you'll like it.
Crazy architecture around here, isn't it?
Don't mind him. What have you got?
It's a thing I made.
It's the back alley art galley. Oh, this is good. This is dark. This is amazing.
What's he got?
Oh, come look at this, Leonard.
Where'd you get that, auction?
I made it.
You made that?
I said I did, didn't I?
Oh,
Yeah, it
God.
was good. Honest? Honest.
What's it called?
Dead cat?
Dead
Dead.
That's its name?
This is just Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Sure looks dead enough.
You want to buy it?
Buy it? That thing? Scare people out of the place.
Don't be silly. It's tremendous.
I think he just breaded it.
Perfect.
Hey,
Expression on its face.
sort of a mix of surprise, bemusement, and is that pity?
Got carried away, huh? Well, all right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in the corner of the alcove. If it sells, we'll split 50-50, okay?
If it talks to Han Solo about a job,
Maybe so. You can do other things as well.
All that is comes through the eye of the artist.
Yeah, you're a real artist now. I go in back and scrub down those garbage cans. Much now.
oh gee, oh gosh.
We like it.
I hope he starts making more animals. Hard to hear the movie. Tight. Very tight.
Is comes through the eye of the
Is, was, dids, comes, throughs.
is the silent voice.
Dead cat? That's its name?
Say.
Well, it sure looks dead enough.
You want to buy it?
Buy it? That thing?
I want to marry
Scare
it.
people out of the place.
Don't be silly. It's tremendous. Look at the detail. The
The-
anatomy's perfect.
The tail?
Expression on its face.
How come you put a knife into it?
I didn't mean
Why the hell not?
Just got carried away, huh? Well, all right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in the corner of the alcove. If it sells, we'll split 50-50, okay?
Sure. Does this mean I'm an artist?
Maybe so. You can do other
You
things.
pay your
as well.
dues?
All that is comes through the eye of the artist. Yeah, you're a real artist now.
A real
Go back
artist.
and scrub down those garbage cans. Much now.
Hey, what in my bad?
You really like it?
That's awesome, a fellow
like
Minnesotan. Oh, you haven't seen the shirt yet. That's right. How's the levels, everybody?
Did you see my cat?
Hey, it's douchebag Clint Eastwood.
How do you like my cat? You like this thing, man? Uh-huh. It's crazy. Crazy. You want to buy it? For me, man? On tap.
Let's play another game of art or meth.
He likes my cat. Get to work.
Say.
Hey, Waller, come here a minute. Hey, congratulations, man.
Walter, you're famous.
I saw your cat.
Did you like it, Mr. Brock?
You may call me Maxwell.
Now, how'd you do it, Walter?
Oh, I just took some clay and fixed it up.
Attention. Attention, everyone. As you pass through these yellow portals, I am sure you noticed on your right a small clay figure, and assumed this transfixed effigy to be the work of a master sculptor. And indeed, so it is. That master sculptor is in our midst. He is none other than Walter Paisley, our very own busboy, whose hands of genius have been carrying away the empty cups of your frustrations. Mark well this lad. His is the silent voice of creation. Within the dark, rich soil of humility, he blossoms as the hope of our nearly sterile century.
Okay, cool, Melville. Whatever you say.
Bring me an espresso, Walter.
Maxwell, really beautiful.
Thank you. Man, you are in.
Oh, Walter, it was wonderful.
Yes, cut. Yes. This is my man. Took everything. Yes. Listen, man, you got a pen? Huh?
Damn you, 40-year-old hipsters!
Hey, Pops, what's happening?
Making a big scene for Walter.
Who'd he shoot?
He made a cat. Out of clay.
Dig.
See you around.
Yeah, later.
Chill, Poppy-O's. Daddy Pops. Cheerios. Hey, hey.
Will somebody clear this table, please? Will somebody clear this table?
It's the LAPD wants them to clear the table.
Did you hear them, Mr. DeSantis? They all like my cat. Yeah, very good. Now, look, Walter, you must be tired. Why don't you take the rest of the night off? Huh? No, you got it coming. Besides, you're creating an incident. When people are applauding, they don't order coffee. So go on home and work on something. Make another cat. Well, I haven't got another cat. Just go to the movies. Please, Walter, go. All right, Mr. DeSantis.
You're making the patrons happy, and I don't like a happy patron.
Walter? Walter, wait a minute.
Oh, hello, Naolia.
Walter, I dug it.
My cat?
Oh, the cameraman already
It was
left
the
the
most
building.
Wonderful, wildest, like wittiest thing I've ever seen. Walter, you've done something to me. Something deep down inside of my piranha.
Ooh.
Have?
Your piranha?
I want to be with you. You're creative.
Uh-oh, here she comes.
You've got a hot light bulb glowing inside of you, and I want to be warmed by it.
Gee, that's nice of you, Naolia.
Walter, take me away from here. Take me away to some cool blue place.
Cool blue?
I can't. I gotta go home.
Oh, then I'll go home with you.
Oh, no, Mrs. Swickett wouldn't like that. She's my landlady.
Isn't there anything I can do for you?
I don't think
John
so,
Mulaney
Naolia.
is entertaining.
Walter, I can't let you just split like this. I've got to do something. I've got to contribute.
I can't tell if these people are high or if they're just really self-absorbed.
Wait. Wait, there is one thing I can do. One little thing.
Hey.
Don't leave, Walter. I want to give you something.
Is it a
Something that'll make you remember
shiv?
me.
Clavicle paste?
Put it in your pocket. Now go, Walter.
Glue stick?
Don't look back. Just go.
They haven't seen the cat yet. Say there, sport. Thought we might have a little... Oh. I think his house is a laboratory now. I think his apartment counts as a laboratory. Is it lip gloss? Poppers?
Can I have your autograph, Mr. Paisley? Why, certainly, my good woman. Everybody likes my cat. You want to buy my statue, mister? $10,000?
Ah, damn it, those musicians are here again. I thought we sprayed for them.
See, I'll be famous. And then I can ask Carla and she'll say yes. I know she will.
Ask her what? Well, that's a flat pan. Shit. It's gonna make some crepes. Good riffing, I know.
Hello, Walter.
Oh,
Thought you might want to go to your
Yellow,
room.
ain't you? I seen you down the yellow door plenty. Come on in. I was just making some pancakes. You can have some if you like.
I was right. Crepes.
Yeah, I saw your cat. I also saw that chick lay these on you.
As your
Oh, that
designated
was Naomi.
father, I
She's a nice
needed to
girl.
say...
She's kind of strange, though. She figures I get headaches or something.
Are you sniffing
Okay,
pills
Walter,
again?
who's your connection?
Connection?
Yeah, connection. Who do you score from? Where do you buy your horse?
This is Mongolian purple.
Horse, junk, white stuff, heroin.
Is that what that is? I never seen any of that before. I always thought that was expensive.
Yeah, Walter, that can be real expensive.
Gee. Well, wasn't that nice of Naomi to give me that expensive horse?
Walter.
It's so nice of her to give me some...
Police officer.
Ooh, you're like an
No.
undercover man.
You a narc?
Under arrest for what?
Possession of narcotics.
For me? What are you talking about?
Walter, I got you cold. Now you just come along quietly.
I didn't do nothing. And Naomi had given me those. I didn't ask her for it. I didn't even know what was
All
in
right,
that.
you can tell him that downtown. Now let's go.
I ain't going no place with you.
Walter, do I have to point this at you?
Whoa!
You're gonna shoot me. No, don't shoot me.
Walter, just relax.
No, you're gonna shoot me.
Just relax.
No, don't shoot
Just
me.
shut up, Walter.
No, you're
Relax,
gonna
Walter!
shoot me.
God damn it,
Don't
relax
shoot
or I'll shoot! Hey, another clay piece. Oh god, the musicians have already eaten the body.
Walter! Walter! Are you all right? I thought I heard you shouting a minute ago. Walter! What's all the noise in here?
Noise, Mrs. Swickett? What noise?
It's just the musicians acting up again.
Are you sure you're all alone?
I'm always alone, Mrs. Swickett.
That's
Walter,
true.
have you been talking to yourself again?
Well, I guess maybe I have, Mrs. Swickett.
That's not allowed either.
Somebody's got
It's in your rental
Walter,
agreement.
you know, what you need is a girl. She doesn't have to be pretty, just so long as she takes good care of you.
Well, I can take real good care of myself, Mrs. Swickett.
Yeah, I can
Apparently.
see that. Look at this pad. It's terrible. When did you ever clean it up? And when did you change these sheets last? It looks like they're a lot.
This movie's amazing.
Mrs. Swickett, I gotta meet some friends in a little while, and I gotta take a shower.
Well, why don't you clean up
If you don't
this
mind.
stuff?
Oh, please,
What's the
Mrs.
matter?
Swickett.
I'm your landlord. What is that for drippings? Oh, it is for drippings. Oh, Walter, you forgot to seal in the juices.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Lou. But if you'd have shot me,
You'd be mopping up my blood now.
I say whoever pulls out the
Can't
first
help it if I
gun,
got scared and hit you.
it's their fault.
I didn't mean it.
I mean, he did wave a gun at him and tell him to calm down. That's mixed
crazy.
messages. Hell of a time to make popcorn, Walter.
I didn't know you had it in you, Walter. How'd you do it?
With a crepe pan.
Took some clay and fixed it up. Go home and make something, Walter. Make another cat.
He really had to go.
I haven't got another cat.
Here he goes. This is good. This
They
is a
reported him
comedy.
here around midnight. Lou had already been gone over an hour. No, nobody seems to know where he went. Why don't you put an alert out on him and I'll check on him from here.
Yes, this is the douchebag cowboy. Yeah. I don't fully understand the layout there. Oh, okay. Welcome to my cafe, Mr. Bond. Oh no. Sounds like a xylophone.
Little fraud.
Is that fraud or is that art? Hey.
Louis Raby, age 29, 5 foot 11 inches tall, dark complexion, hair black and curly. Last seen wearing blue jeans and gray sweater.
Tim Evans was a murderer, all in his prison cell.
He's in a play within a play.
And those who read about his crimes, they damned his soul to hell, saying, "Go down, you murderer, go down." For the murder of his own true wife and the killing of his own child, the jury found him guilty and the hanging judge, he smiled.
And dig the fuzz. What do you suppose they wanted? You, man. You.
Hey, maybe they're looking for old Walter. He's a criminal type.
Fucking Confederate.
Sorry, Mr. DeSantis.
I'm late for Cool Hats Club.
Greetings, man. I'm not supposed to sit with the customers. Wait.
Now, why shouldn't you sit at the table, Walter? After all, you're a big artist now. A true creator above mere mortals.
Soon you'll need your own
idea
gimmick.
I was just telling Walter the truth. Man wanted to pay me $100 for the cat. In fact, he's taking it home to show it to his wife. Proves that I underestimated Walter's ability. His work has enormous realism. You can hardly tell it from the real thing.
Well, that sounds like a real put down.
Get off Walter's back, Leonard.
If I had his back,
You're not very funny.
I'm not trying to be. Walter, what are you going to make next? A dog, maybe. Or a bird. How about a few dozen cockroaches from your room?
Hey, man, why don't you make an elephant?
I got a new one.
Great. What is it?
It's a full-length, life-size figure. Crazy. What is it called?
It's called
man.
Shit.
Anytime.
Hey, that's a pretty far-out name for a statue.
I saw a statue once. It was called The Third Time Phyllis Saw Me, She Exploded.
Well, what kind of a statue was that?
I don't know. It was made out of driftwood and dipped in fluoric acid. Very wild.
That sounded like a
wrong,
joke,
Leonard?
but
Nothing at all.
It's the food in this dump.
Oh, man, you should try the Sorrel sewer. They got wheat germ bagels. Too much.
Excuse me, please.
I think he really is sick.
So who isn't?
Hey.
Sanders, I've been trying to get to you all evening.
Gotta make a call. Gotta call Lieutenant Valdez.
Listen, I was wrong about my wife. She wants that cat after all. Do you hear me? I'll give you that $100 for the cat.
I can't talk to you just now.
All right, then, $200.
No. No.
$300, and that's tops.
$300 for the cat?
I know I'm going out of my mind, but I've been collecting art pieces all over Europe for years. And this boy, Walter Paisley, has got it. I want to buy his first work, and to make very sure that I get it, I'll pay you $500. $500 for the cat, and the first look at his next stuff.
This guy's a good negotiator. All he does is hit levers on things.
Someone has the cat just now, but I'll have him back in a few days. And you can have it for the $500.
Oh, thank you, sir. I think I've made a bargain. Call me when you're ready.
Somebody's at home using that cat like a sim would use it.
Leonard, you feel better? Listen, I'm going over to Walter's later after the place closes to see Murdered Man. You feel up to coming along?
This guy's becoming more and more sort of Buster Keaton-y.
And the prison bell was tolling.
Not this guy, the other guy.
Didn't hear. Sing, go down, you murderer, go down.
It's the longest song in the world.
Look at the size of it.
Well, it's not really that big. I got it on kind of a stand.
Well, let's see it.
I'm a little nervous. I never did a person before.
You can do anything if you set your mind to it.
It's hot in here.
You want me to open a window?
Oh, come on, Walter. Take off the sheet.
Whoa!
Don't you like it?
Walter, it's a masterpiece. I've never seen anything like it before. And I hope I never see anything like it again.
Neither do I.
What?
It's hideous, and it's eloquent. It expresses modern man and all his self-pity.
That's incredible.
Well, it wasn't easy.
He's been having a heart attack for the last couple scenes.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I've never seen anyone so squeamish. What's your opinion, Leonard?
Don't ask me.
Oh, come on. Now, even you must see its value. Do you think that you or I could have conceived of such a thing, much less executed it? Well, then admit it. It's a work of genius.
I admit it.
Then let's take it down to the yellow door.
No.
Why not?
I'll tell you. But you cover it up again, please, huh? Please. Thank you.
What is all this nonsense? Why do you want to hide it?
Well, I've been thinking. I didn't realize how much talent Walter actually had. It would be wrong to show his pieces one at a time. Dead wrong.
You're right. He should build a collection first.
Escalate!
That's the idea. Maybe when it's big enough, we can have a show.
A show?
Yeah.
Just for me?
No! Well, not exactly. I mean, you take years and years. It's getting hot again. Well, it would take you years to make that many statues. But your work would be featured.
It's a wonderful idea, Walter. It's the only way to gain recognition. All the big art critics and art dealers will be there. It'll be an event.
Yes,
Okay, young Hillary Clinton.
And sell this stuff for a lot more.
But the show, how soon can we go?
Well, don't rush things. It takes time.
5,
But
10
first of all,
years,
you've got
maybe
to
20.
Stop making these horrible statues.
So stop making art, and then when you've
Maybe
made
you can
100
turn to
pieces,
freeform.
well,
Freeform.
Well, that's the movement today.
With his talent for realism?
But you can see the direction his realism takes. It's unhealthy.
But you said I was a genius. I don't want to be a busboy anymore.
you know what this movie needs is
Maybe you
Gene
got a point
Wilder.
there. You shouldn't keep working at the Yellow Door. Look, I'm sure that man is going to buy your dead cat, so here's your fee in advance. $50. And if you need more, I've got it, so don't worry. I've got great faith in you, Walter.
Gee, $50 for something I made.
Now you're a professional.
Let's go.
Okay. Good night, Walter. Keep up the good work.
It's funny how
Yeah,
art
but don't
prices
rush
really haven't
things.
been affected
You
by
got all the time in
inflation.
the world. Come on, Carla.
Good night.
Oh, Walter.
Did you holler, Walter?
I'm an artist, Mrs. Swicker.
Oh, sure you are, Walter.
I am. Look. Good heavens.
Я цыганцем горе полей, помню я безумные ночи. Здесь не пляс, не дивный звон гитар.
We can't tell him to stop. He moved into the apartment adjoining the restaurant.
One of the greatest advances in modern poetry is the elimination of cleric.
Okay.
I am proud to say my poetry is only understood by that minority which is aware.
Who have what? Why not of anything stupid?
You know,
just
like
aware.
very young women with old souls.
Man,
Yar.
it's beginning to feel like a lineup.
Yeah, baby. If it don't cool off pretty soon, I'm gonna haunt somebody else's joint.
We may have to start drinking.
Отзвучали песенки цыган, давно закрыть любимый ресторан.
Yes, man. Yes. Yes. That's the man.
Some people say I have affectations. I say I have good taste.
Good evening, Paula. Sylvia, didn't you see me wave my Zen stick?
Oh, it's Walter Paisley.
Bring me a cappuccino
Oh, this
and a
is
piece
Walter.
of papaya cheesecake.
I thought this
and
was
a
the
bottle
other
of
guy.
Yugoslavian white wine.
My Zen
Yes, sir,
stick.
Mr. Paisley.
Good evening, Walter.
This guy's good. This movie's amazing. This is
Rewards
fantastic.
of achievement have come your way.
Well, after all, I'm a successful sculptor now.
Indeed.
Rocking a fleece there, bud.
And dig Walter the Wigger.
It's coming out like you just cured cancer.
Let us make the scene.
Crazy.
I was just suggesting to Walter that he try his hand at freeform.
Why do you suggest anything to Walter? Are you the spokesman for society come to put your stifling finger in his eye?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, now who invited these two down
Hey,
from the
it's the
clouds?
cool fisherman.
Yoo-hoo!
Through the table, bring a bowl. I may be sick.
It's Alice the Awful. Comes to spread cheer and color.
Look at my suntan, everybody.
Do we have to?
Where have you been, Alice? I went up to Big Sur to look for Henry Miller.
You didn't find him, I hope.
No, he's in Europe.
Good.
He was a little sir.
Why is the busboy sitting here?
I'm not the busboy anymore.
That's right. Walter has become a sculptor.
Oh, really?
A sort of, well,
I'm a model, you know. I only charge $25
oh
an
no,
hour.
oh no.
Would you like to do me?
Hey,
I just might.
oh
Never
no.
mind that.
Walter's gonna try freeform.
There you go again. I may take my business to the Sorrel Sewer.
As a matter of fact, I was going to suggest to Walter that he try a female figure. As a change from the violent death theme. He really should, Walter. You know what? If you like, I'll be your model for free.
I couldn't. Not you.
Man, if you're gonna be an artist, you've got to do nudes.
Right, right. Ain't nobody an artist unless he does.
Will you get them out of here before we wind up in night court?
Oh, let's change the
Hey,
subject.
why
I'm
ya
sick of hearing
gotta-
about sculpture. Nobody knows how to do that anymore. Much less the busboy from the Yellow Door.
Who do you think you're talking about?
Don't shout at me.
I don't like you.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Walter.
Jeez.
You're just a simple little farm boy, and the rest of us are all sophisticated beatniks.
That's all, man. Let's split.
Yeah, man. I gotta make me some air. See, you made them leave.
What did I do?
The first beneficial service of your benighted life.
The right
Those
whale
are
is
all
not
good for something.
technically a cousin of the Leviathan, we know.
Better than I.
Yes.
Oh.
I think this whole bit about him being a sculptor is just a big put-on for my benefit.
That's not true. I am a sculptor.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Make something out of this.
There.
hand.
Oh.
That isn't a real hand. If you were a sculptor, you'd create something for me.
A harpoon would be very nice.
I'm going home.
Damn cool
Alice?
fishing.
You're obnoxious.
But he's such an idiot. Yes. What are you doing here?
I wanted to apologize for being nasty to you this evening.
So you're apologize. Good night.
Il sacre bleu.
Listen, Twerp, why don't you get out of here and let me go
Kiss
to bed?
my
I
ascot.
didn't finish talking to you. I decided to make that female figure after all.
Oh?
And I'd like you to pose for it.
Remember what I said about my price?
$25 an hour.
If you want to pay it, I don't mind posing. When do you want to start work?
Tonight?
You mean right now? Wait till I get my sweater.
Never trust a night of pose host. Oh. Methinks his next piece will be Landlady. Not in front of the musicians.
Could use a little more heat around this place.
It's bad for the clay. You'll get used to it.
Well, I'm almost ready.
Here. Sit in this chair and I'll pose you.
Is that how modeling works?
Kind of rickety. How's this pose?
Oh, that's fine. It's very good.
I suppose.
Just stay like that.
Forever, you know.
That doesn't look like very much clay.
Oh, it's enough. Put this around your neck.
And, pull. No. Murder.
Breakfast.
Watch it, the plate's hot.
Are these fertile eggs?
Are these eggs fertile? Naturally.
What'd you fry them in?
We ran out of the safflower seed oil, but I found a bottle of peanut oil on the shelf. Don't worry, it's not hydrogenated.
Is that the cold pressed stuff or the junk Hilda bought by mistake?
That guy lives in Oakland and he makes
yes.
6 figures.
Morning, Walter.
Hi, Walter. What brings you here?
Had some
Ascots long today, Walter.
And soy and wheat germ pancakes, organic guava nectar, calcium lactate and tomato juice, and garbanzo omelets sprinkled with smoked yeast.
Sit in
Join
a
us?
chair.
No, thanks. Sounds great, though. I brought something to show you. Could I have some of the guys help me?
Is it Murdered Man?
It's better.
Come on.
Boarders.
They think he's just acting funny, but he actually believes that he's
It
a
doesn't
king.
take me very long.
I should say not.
Well, let's see it, man.
Walter, I can't believe it.
I'm honored to know this man.
Do you think it's nice?
Hey, she's beautiful. Do you think it's nicer than Murdered Man?
Oh, I don't know, Walter. It's impossible to choose. They're both great.
Walter, I'm deeply moved. To show my appreciation, I'm going to give a party tonight at the Yellow Door, in your honor. And I shall compose a poem.
And I shall wear my long sleeves. Khaki mariachi.
Some more champagne, Your Majesty?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Where?
amazing.
There. Fine. Let's have another little
I
kiss.
can't tell if this is his zenith or his rock bottom.
Yeah.
And I go. Right. Here we go. All right. Walter. The bird that flies now pays later through the nose of ambidextrous apathy. Necrophiles may dance upon the placemats in an orgy of togetherness. The highway of life cuts sharply through the shady ghettos and the ivy-covered tombs, and laughter rings from every time capsule in the star-spangled firmament. And in the deep freeze, it is the children's hour, and no one knows that Duncan is murdered, and no one knows that Walter Paisley is born. Duncan knows, Tuesday Sunrise knows, alley cats and garbage cans and steaming pavements and you and I and the nude descending the staircase and all such things with souls, we know that Walter Paisley is born. Ring rubber bells, beat cotton gongs, strike silken cymbals, play leathern flutes, the cats and cans and you and I and all such things with souls. We shall hear Walter Paisley is born, and the souls become flesh. Walter Paisley is born.
He usually saves that for the freshman girls.
Marvelous, darling, marvelous.
She'd go
Man,
back out to
like that was the
sea.
greatest gas I ever heard.
Crazy, what did he say?
Didn't you hear him?
No, man, I'm too far out.
Maxwell, that was magnificent.
I feel so elegant.
Walter deserved every word of it.
Makes me so glad I'm aware.
A whale?
Did you hear what he said?
Yes, Walter.
All about me. It's true, isn't it?
Every word.
You better hold off on the bubbly, artist.
Yeah, why?
You might talk too much.
What would I say?
Most anything, I expect.
Are you two trying to ignore the rest of us?
Oh, not me, Maxwell.
Not King
I
Clown.
wouldn't ignore you. I know what it is to be ignored.
Tell us what you're going to do next, Walter.
I'm gonna make the most wonderful, wildest, wickedest things you've ever seen. I'm gonna make big statues and little statues, tall statues and short statues. I'm gonna make statues of nobodies and statues of famous people, statues of actors and poets and people who sell things on television, and a statue of the mayor and some opera singers and their intimate friends.
Pilgrim.
And everybody will say, Walter, let me shake your hand. It's been a real pleasure to have known you.
All right, I gotta take a break. And that means you do too. Are you ready for the thrilling conclusion? Looks like there's 15 minutes left. Where do we think that Walter's newfound fame will take him? Surely nowhere good. Well, hey there, future Summer. You have arrived just in time because our boy Walter just got cool.
Ring rubber bells, beat cotton gongs, strike silken cymbals, play leathern flutes. Tell us what you're gonna do next, Walter.
I can never tell. It always looks like they're just on the verge of going whaling. It almost looks like they're on the dock, and it sort of looks like they live on the ocean. And then those guys kind of look like fishermen. And then I just
What you're gonna do next, Walter?
go to the Home Depot and get a 2x4.
What am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next?
Bigger and bigger ascots. That's a downer at a
I
tablecloth.
gotta do something before they forget. I know what it's like to be ignored.
So yeah, future summer, this guy Walter got famous for making sculptures that unfortunately he learned to make simply by putting clay on top of dead people and things.
An obscure hobo, bumming a ride on the omnibus of art. Huh? What'd you say? What is not creation is graham crackers. Let them all crumble to feed the creator. Oh, beat it, you must be nuts.
He has become an art murderer. And that must be art. Also, Walter's sad because he's the only person in this whole city that doesn't wear a hat every day. And it does seem like his apartment is infested with musicians.
Oh, Leonard, beautiful morning, isn't it?
Was.
Isn't.
What's that you got in the box?
Just wait till you see this.
Read about the man who got cut in half. Extra, extra. Police can only find part of it.
Leonard.
That's really
What's the matter,
good.
Leonard?
That's really good.
Bust. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? What's the matter, Leonard?
Put it down, Walter, please.
It's really good.
Walter, listen to me carefully.
And I'm only going to say this once,
I
Walter.
don't want you to make any more statues. Do you understand? No more statues.
Why not? I gotta make statues, Leonard. You heard Brock. They want me to make them. If I stop making them, I'll just be a busboy again.
Brock, he's behind all of this with his stupid, bitter poetry. Listen, you've
Damn
got to
you,
stop and
Brock.
run away. I'm beginning to
Stupid,
feel
sexy
responsible.
Brock.
Why? What did you do?
And who's in that box back there?
Walter, I've decided to have that show for you, right away. Yes. When Carla comes, we'll have her work up some nice invitations. We'll have them printed up. We'll invite the critics and the art collectors. We'll tell them.
Well, I don't see why we can't go.
Mr. Leonard DeSantis is
Oh
afraid to have to
no,
come.
he's wearing
You
gladiator
buy his coffee,
feet.
lure his tourists. You are the heart and soul and meat of the Yellow Door. He slighted you.
Did you get an invitation?
That's the kind of
I
guy
did
who
not.
leaves a
But I'm
trail
going
of
anyway.
broken hearts and
Not to
confused
drink
women,
his
and the
champagne,
biggest
but to
question of
walk
all
his
is
quiet.
how
After
he
that, we
keeps
go no
doing
more.
it.
Hi, Maxwell.
I won't say good luck, Walter.
Why not?
It would imply you could not succeed on your ability alone.
Now I must gladiate.
You look so handsome.
I do. So do you. I mean, you look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Are you ready?
Oh, we've got plenty of time.
I know, but I wanted to talk to you.
Well, you just
We can
did.
go now if you like. Bye.
Later, man, later.
Swing.
Learn to sit
Man,
in
why
a
do you
chair.
suppose Walter wants to get her alone?
Do you suppose he could be physically attracted to her?
No, man, he ain't the type. He don't get enough vitamin E.
Do you ever
Maxwell
think
gave
we're
him a
too
bottle of
cool
wheat
for
germ
school?
once. Maybe he just started taking it.
It's like forever Halloween with these guys.
What did you want to talk to me about, Walter?
Well, what kind of people do you like, Carla?
Ponytail people?
Oh, thinking people. Artistic people, I guess.
You think I'm artistic?
Of course I do.
That
Oh, you're
means you like
definitely
me.
on the spectrum.
I like you very much, Walter.
I thought you did on account how you kissed me the other night.
Oh, that was for your sculptor. of the
That
girl
wasn't
you knew,
me,
didn't you?
Walter.
Carla, I've been alone for a long time, and I know you've been alone, because you never seem to go out with anybody, even though Leonard's always asking you to go out with him, and I just...
What are you trying to say?
Carla?
They had to cut to another shot for this.
I don't want to make statues anymore. I want to get married. To you.
How long have you been thinking about this, Walter?
Oh, for a long time. Ever since you first came to work at the club. You were the only one who was ever nice to me.
Young Hillary
I didn't know
Clinton.
you loved me until you kissed me.
Walter, I do like you. And I did kiss you.
But yes, won't you?
That was because of your work.
Not because of yourself.
There's more to being in love with someone than just that.
You mean you don't love me?
Don't is a
I'm afraid that's
strong...
what I mean.
Well,
but,
yes.
But you gotta love me. Why do you think I made that statue of Alice?
Walter, I'm sorry, but
You just can't be sorry. I want to marry you.
Now
She's
calm
gonna get
down,
sculpted.
Walter, and let's go in there and then maybe when the show's over we can talk about it.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. I get it. I see the whole thing.
She's a gulptin' for a sculptin'.
Nobody knows that Walter Paisley is born.
She's on the way to some clay.
Will you do one favor for me?
Just about anything, Walter.
Well, not, you know.
Would you let me make a statue of you?
Oof.
Would you really like to?
Ew.
That'd make me very happy.
Would it?
Okay. Tonight.
Men who want dates but who need therapists.
Come on.
Just incredible. The luck of this guy. Say, Walter, your work is real pops, tops. It's super. Way to Fanta, baby. It's Fago, daddy.
Walter?
No, thanks.
This could bring about a return to realism.
Yes, a one-man return. We have many artists about, but no craftsmen. This man knows his anatomy.
I'd give $1,500 for this.
After you read my review, it'll probably cost you $5,000.
So what's the trouble?
Why should you be so depressed? Have you heard the things they're saying? You can make $25,000 on these pieces alone.
I thought you put money down.
I do, but $25,000?
Leave me alone.
Walter just realized that guy isn't a musician. Humphrey Bogart. You know, somebody has to tell this Confederate that he just can't be...
Out! Man, we have come to make this scene.
Want some cappuccino, man? We got the bread.
We're not open for business. This is an art exhibit. No bumps.
Is making the scene what all the creepy guys do all the time?
All right, man. All right, we'll wait outside.
Is that what that is? Now that I've got you all here. Oh, it's still warm. Ugh. Okay, it got me. It got me! The movie got me.
Where you going, Carla? What's the matter?
Walter, there's a body inside that statue.
Well, it's Alice.
Act surprised.
It's all right, Carla. Maxwell says it's all right. Let them become clay in his hands that he might mold them.
Walter, you stay away from me.
Don't you see, Carla?
This is what happens when you get too deep into art.
Don't you see, I can do the same for you.
Somebody's fighting a lion in there. Portrait of the artist as a young creep.
Cars. I'm going at the pace. I'm going with you.
Hey, man, what is the score?
Walter Paisley's a murderer.
Ah, man, I saw him chasing Carla down the street.
Like, let me get my flintlock and whatnot. My muskets. Hey, leave my alley out of this. Is that the facade of a side of a house? Get recycled. Home Depot of Terror! He kind of runs funny when he's got the hot blood.
He knows I'm here. No. He couldn't know.
It's your conscience, Walter.
You're dead. How could they know?
Did you see him?
He's hiding around here someplace.
He can't hide just because we're in clay and he isn't.
Walter, go home.
He won't know where else to go.
Walter, go home.
Where is he?
This scene could, this whole act could broadly be described as black tie running down alleys, chiaroscuro, sort of dinner party on foot. It's a real smooth scene as long as you don't lose your breath. Don't trip on a culvert. Don't fall in a recycling can. Don't muss the ivy. Just keep running. Oh, boy. The musicians are really seeing their chance here, and they're taking it. The angles are Dutching!
What's the matter with you?
What isn't, lady? I'm playing the drum, Walter.
We'll find him.
And in the darkness bind him.
We'll teach him he can't murder us and get away with it, won't we?
Walter. Walter.
One of his apartment stilts.
What you gonna
is
do
sinking.
now, Walter?
I'll hide where they'll never find me.
Was the MFA really worth it, Walter? Oh no! Oh no! Oh! This is amazing! I think we're gonna see something very unlikely.
I suppose he would have called it Hanging Man.
Wait.
His greatest work.
I don't... I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. So there you go. That's movie. A Bucket of Blood. A Bucket of Blood. I think the Bucket of Blood was was actually a pot of blood, if I recall. Sort of a trickle. Hoy yoy. Well, that was intense. That was wonderful. That was funny. That was weird. It was wacky. I am just about zapped. That was kind of a double feature, double header. That slowly disintegrated. I think, are there any big takeaways though? I think yes. Watch the length of your ascot. If it gets too long, you might be teetering over the edge. Stay away from hipster whalemen and their salty baleens. And certainly, if you ever see a man in black tie and gladiator sandals, make sure to dust your apartment for jazz musicians. And that, I bid you good night. Thank you all for joining me on this deep, dark tour of two very, very free films. Good night and good luck.